Potato Cat. Welcome to my channel. Today we're playing Asterism. Previously we learned about the history of coin and what's been going on lately with the president and stuff. And we also took our test, and now we're on the last test. So we're going to see how this goes. Okay, let's continue. Group 12, please proceed to the testing area. Come on, let's get going. So much for seeing where we're going. Now they did say they can only be seen in the dark, so it makes sense. Complaining it's the last test. Let's walk around a bit. Are we gonna trip over something? Ayane starts rummaging around, trying to get a feel for the area and uncover any hiding specters. One box tumbles over, revealing a cluster of specters, seemingly phasing in and out of each other. She twaps them? What is a twop? She twaps them on the head with her batons, dispelling a couple and causing the rest to scatter. Opie side swipes a couple that run in his direction, but it really looks more like he's flailing around. I start shooting a group that's taken refuge under another box. Ayane walks over to the cabinet where a group ran to, only for a specter twice her size to emerge. The thing takes a hard swipe at her. I take a shot at the head. Even though its arms were past, the rest of it lumbers slowly. She tumbles back, having fallen on the table, trying to get out of the way. Opie slides in, slicing at the legs on the shifting specter mass. I take another few shots at its body. The thing wavers, now off balance. A kick and blunt hit from Ayane topples it over. Is that it? You may all proceed to the reception room. That wasn't too bad. You almost passed out. I was catching my breath. I thought we'd never find you. She was worried you'd managed to get kicked out already. I just knew you'd all pass. Rico and I were sitting around waiting on the ending results. I thought the test would never end. It's alright. We've all passed now. We did? There was no announcement saying, Group 12, you've all passed, or anything like that. Stage fright, strain yourself too much. It wasn't stage fright, that's for sure. Strain yourself too much? What's wrong? Did you strain yourself too much? Don't think you're on my level just because we're both certified aligners now, okay? If you start thinking like that, you'll stop training, and then you'll definitely never catch up. Don't worry, I'll shoot you off your high horse one of these days. I doubt I'll live to see that. All of you are standing here today because of your endurance, stamina, and determination. We at Coin have always made an effort to expand knowledge of specters and improve how we as a group defend ourselves from them. Therefore, we only allow the strongest and most vigilant of fighters to aid us in our battles and our research. You are all the dreamers of tomorrow, the ones who will lead this world when we are gone, the ones who will continue our efforts. Congratulations to you all for making it this far, and for that, I am happy to call you all aligners. So, no food? No, but you do all get the official coin to carry with you at all times. Coin? It's sort of like a badge. If you show it to the right people, then they can help you. And what about the wrong people? The people who know what it stands for can help you, and the people who don't know what it stands for just don't know and might look at you weird. Or treat it like a mini golf token. I've had that happen before. It does come in handy on missions though. People who recognize you work for coin are more willing to help. And you better not lose it either. It takes months to order replacements. They're custom made. Okay, I get it. Go get your coins and we'll meet up in my office for a celebration supper. Oh, yay, sir. We get an achievement for that, but I feel like we would have passed no matter what, honestly. Also, why does she have a picture of red blood cells? Just randomly on her wall. So it's like, dog, red blood cells. And then bam, we got attacked by 3 specters all at once. I kept poking at them with my javelin until they got too scared to come out. Tonight was basically the same. First of all, that's a polearm, not a javelin. What's the difference? Second, that didn't happen. Oh please, it was probably too dark for your glasses to see anything. I wear contacts. Thank you, Miss Rico, for dinner again. Miss Rico? Isn't she precious? You're welcome. It was nothing really. I'm just happy that you all passed, that's all. I'm such a great teacher, huh? If you were such a great teacher, then you would have believed we'd all pass. Oh, there's no helping that. That was just the AC kicking on, right? It's fault. Why would they have the AC on? Oh no, this can't be good. Siren's office is right above here. Is this Inai? Who? Hey, wait. Hey, what's going on here? Me. Leave me alone. The guy pulls a knife out from his jacket and swings. My body instinctively jumps back at the thought of being hit by it. It's not a real knife, it's a constellation. What? He said his name was Ian? Inai. Jim's twin? At least we found Inai now. Great. He'll be good as new in a little bit. He looks like he's in a drunken rage. He swings around seemingly at everyone. His eyes dart around, not focusing on anything. Inai jabs a knife at Levi. Levi's polearm is terrible for close-range fighting, so instead he uses it to thrust himself backwards. I take aim while Opie comes up from the side to hit him. The sword slices right through him, making Inai stumble back. But Inai braces himself and runs forward even faster than before. Levi swings his polearm, but it's too long. It pushes Inai to the side, but he still keeps charging forward, knocking them both down. I shoot at Inai's back while they're on the ground. It only seems to tick him off even more. Opie sends his sword through Inai again, pushing him back. Levi takes the opportunity to move back. As I take aim again, a sound catches my ear. A shink kind of sound whizzes by my head, impaled, if you could call it that. In Inai's back is an arrow. I look behind me at Rico, who's now holding a wooden crossbow. I find it better not to ask questions sometimes. The arrow seemingly hurt him, as he staggers to his feet sluggishly. Did she lace it with poison or something? Ayane takes this window of opportunity and decides to beat some sense into him, literally. Her batons make an almost sickening sound when they hit his skull. Ugh. All it takes is for another hit from them to make him completely collapse on the floor. I shoot him one last time in the head for good measure. Is this what it's come down to? This is it? This is the end? I don't want that. It can't be. This again. It's a different voice this time. A masculine one. Can someone get him help? Step aside! Nah, she spun around in a circle basically. What is it this time? Am I late for dinner? Where am I? You somehow wound up in the coin president's office. I'm really not home anymore? No, you're not. Welcome to Illinois. Oh, now I know we're in Illinois. With you on this lovely evening is, of course, me, your new protector. And, of course, my sometimes lovely assistant, Opie. New protector? Wait, seriously? It's about time. Gosh, I didn't know how much longer I could handle those specters. I'm sure glad you're here now. My name is Inai, but I bet someone already told you that, huh? He's a lot like someone else. Come on, let's get you to the infirmary. Why would I need to go there? Huh. I could not read that. For me, obviously you know how big and tough and strong. Took him long enough. Well, that's all handled then. Except for one thing. Look at my office now. We did really make a mess here. Jim and I have been saved, but then I won't have any more regrets. What was that? Nobody else heard it. It was a different voice each time. Why did hearing it feel so dreadful? 1 month later. Great. Time skip off. It's still the fall dance though. Jeez, it's almost like nothing ever happened. We all passed our exams, but after that everything went back to normal. Barely any talk about the Zodiac, about proper missions, about anything. Siren gave us a couple small missions that felt more like odd jobs for the first few days, but then it ran dry. Every day afterwards, he said there's no big missions for us, only scraps. How? And what was the point of recruiting so many new liners if we don't have that many quests? After 2 weeks, everyone gave up, even Siren. He kept getting more and more agitated by the same questions. He eventually just gave me his phone number and said he'd call when there was one for us. Glad to know we're in such high demand. And now I'm seeing how annoying we must have been to Siren. Jim and I ask me the same questions almost every day. When are we going to help the rest of the Zodiac? They're in a lot of pain, we should help them. If I knew where to look, it'd be different. If I had any missions, I might have some leads. Think about it, didn't V have a key? Doesn't that mean she's a Zodiac too? Then I guess our character is not that bright and can't think of that. For the past few weeks, Opie and I have been back in our regular schedule of going to different places at night to scout out specters. Some nights everybody will be able to go out with us, other nights it's just the two of us. I guess it's kind of hard to get motivated to fight on your own when it seems like Coin doesn't want us to fight. Rico has been keeping us in shape, but even though she sleeps at home, she's at work just about every other second. Even she's been getting agitated about our lack of missions. Some of us will go to see Danya 2 or so days a week. At first, she would always be really excited to see us. Then she started to realize we weren't getting any missions and we're just visiting. Maybe something will happen soon. Are you awake? Yeah, or ... Yes, we're awake. Yeah. I guess we can only go by the park tonight. Haven't been there in a while. I don't have soccer practice, so I'll be able to go. Now we know. He's a soccer star. Just invite yourself, why don't you? Oh wait, I think there was some sort of party being set up at the gazebo last I saw. What about the park near the lake instead? Nah, we went there 3 days ago. What about behind the diner? No, that was 4 days ago. The foreclosed racetrack? Too many cops looking for trespassers there. They only patrol it so much because they caught you once. They wouldn't have if you had been more quiet. You kept climbing on roofs for better pictures. Anyway, the old baseball park? Nope, last week. The cemetery? No. What did you do before all this? Mostly sitting around at the same places every night, like we're doing now. Ah. Hey, listen, come by Siren's office after class. Whoa, where have you been all this time? God, you're helpless. Why are you a fox right now? Would it be less weird if I just threw the door open and started shouting for the whole class to hear? Alright, I see your point. Doesn't she have a phone? Get out your assigned reading from last night. Finally, a real mission. Finally a mission. Yes, well, this one we received a few hours ago. There have been a few complaints of noises and such coming from a condemned home. I'd like you all to get rid of the main specter there and report back here. Here you go. It's a key! Is it? No, it's just a condemned building, and that's a key to get inside. We're not paying to fix any broken glass from you trying to get in. The house has been abandoned for a while. The old tenant was immobilized after a car wreck that killed other close relatives. They died a couple years ago. What is he doing telling us a story like that, trying to get us ready for Halloween? It's been a hot spot for specters ever since, so give it a good clean through. There's no zodiac haunting it. They're not ghosts? Of course, there might be one there. One snuck in here, so I have no idea. Now get going. Alright, no thanks. Of course we're going to say alright. Why would we say no? Alright. We'll be done before you know it. Oh, great. You jinxed us. Talk to Opie. Talk to Ayane. Talk to Levi. Talk to Danya. Talk to Rico. Danya is with us too? I didn't know that. Let's talk to Levi. Hey, what are you working on? Science homework. Teacher thought he'd prepare us for college by making us fill out lab reports for the rest of the year. No thanks. Yeah, it's not fun. Do I just get to... This is another one of those choices that's not really a choice and doesn't matter what I do. Fine, we'll talk to Opie. Please tell me you didn't bring your charger. Of course I did. I can't take pictures on a dead battery. I'll leave you behind if you keep me waiting too long. And then you'll come running back. Yeah. What if I talk to Levi again? It says the same thing. Okay. Back to Ayane. It feels like forever ago when we became certified. It feels like just last week to me. Time flies by for you, huh? Yeah, it does when you try not to let things get to you. Is that so? Talk to Danya. Oh, hi! How are you doing today? Pretty good. I had a cold earlier this week, but I'm feeling better now. That's good. I didn't think you'd be here. What do you mean? Well, you know, I figured you'd be at work or something, not out in the field. Oh, I got off work early today, so I thought I'd swing by to help and patch you guys up. But if you don't need me... No, I didn't mean that. You're always welcome with us. Alright, if you say so. Okay, now I guess we talk to Rico. Ready to go on your first mission? Not yet. What'd you do today? Yeah, of course. You're coming, aren't you? Yeah. See, I've got work that I sometimes do and get paid for. So, have fun. I'm sure you'll be relatively safe. Alright, everyone, let's go. That wasn't really... I guess I could have just not talked to other people and talked to Rico first to do all that, but it seems like it was one of those things I love where it's a choice, but it's not really a choice. When you guys said you finally had mission, I was hoping for something less rickety, about to collapse. This shouldn't take too long as everyone watches their step. Oh great. It's hard to fight in here with the cracks in the floors. I'm like 90% sure this place is condemned for mold, but there's not a lot we can do about it besides hurry up and finish. Levi accidentally creates a bigger hole in the floor and almost falls through it. Opie hits the wall too hard and dust goes everywhere. This place is a hazard in more ways than one. Watch out. Phew. Pay attention. Sorry. After an hour or so, it seems we cleared out every room except for one. A large specter is crouched in the corner, radiating hostile energy. Do I get to see it? Nope. Last one, piece of cake. Don't let your guard down just yet. Oh, look at us, back to back. Uh-huh. You act like this'll take long. If you keep procrastinating, then it will. Good job! Why them? Why not me? What was the point in leaving me alive?
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Now we've just got to report back to Siren, just for him to give us some excuse for no more missions. I'm sure he'll have more for us after he sees how great we did here. Oh, so we're not going to question the voices this time? Yes, good job. Maybe that'll be one less disturbance. Maybe? Come by here tomorrow after school. I'll give you another mission. It'll be easier to explain and comprehend once you've all rested. Great! You really should have seen us today. It was pretty easy though. It took longer to find the right bus route and get there than actually to get rid of the specters. We all work really great as a team, even if Opie isn't completely comfortable yet. I'm sure he'll warm up eventually, just like how you had to warm up from being an ass. Yeah, he's a real jerk, huh? Yeah, that's exactly what I said. What's on your mind? Nothing. I'm wondering when he'll settle into his new job. Siren? Yeah, he's used to field work and working directly with the liners, not being in meetings with board executives. I hear he's been sneaking off during lunch every day to go out and do field work. Huh, but I guess less missions mean less specters to deal with, right? But specters are always around. You hungry? I ordered Chinese a while ago. I'll put my leftovers in the mini fridge. Come on, cheer up. You're finally working with your big sis. How did you get wrapped up in all this? I want to continue my mother's research here. That's all. That's all? She rubs her arms, glancing at her desk. Everything has an ending, right? The inspectors must have an ending too. Come on, I'm supposed to be the one worrying about everything. You'll get more missions in due time, when you're stronger. You shouldn't worry about that for right now. Just focus on school, okay? Alright. That's the spirit. Ready to go home. Yeah, I was going to go out somewhere with Opie. What happens if we say this one? Actually, I was going to go somewhere before home with Opie. Oh, have fun. And here we are. When you said you had food on the mind, I didn't expect this. What do you mean? I know you don't suddenly hate ice cream. It's pretty easy to hate ice cream when it's 10 degrees outside. Put on your jacket then if you're cold. Or do you want mine? It's really soft. I don't want any jacket. You shouldn't have to wear one while eating. They do have other stuff here besides ice cream, you know. He mumbles something under his breath. That's along with lines of, then why did you bring me to an ice cream shop? It looks exactly like the pizza place to me. They have a great fudge brownie dessert with pecans on top of it. I'll get that then. Great. Go find somewhere for us to sit while I'm ordering. Opie leaves to find a quiet table off to the side that we can sit at. He's right though. It's pretty cold out today and borderline ready to snow at any minute. Still, this is like the only place not completely full that's worth going to. I pay for desserts and head back to him. Alright, desserts should be here any minute. About time. I'm tired of hearing your stomach growling while walking. It wouldn't have been growling for so long if anything was open tonight. It's cold. Places don't want to be open. It's also supposed to snow 5 more inches sometime tonight. Yet, we still had school today. And a mission. Thinking school would ever get out for something like this is just you dreaming. It'd be a good dream though. It was hard getting out of bed this morning since it was so warm. It's hard for you to get out of bed every morning. Do you know how many times you almost made us late? Then why do you keep waiting on me? I should just go on without you since you obviously don't care if I'm late. What's going to happen? A little tardy note and a slap on the wrist? You can get detention if you rack up enough of those, you know? Yeah, maybe if they actually cared about policing them. I got like 10 last year and they didn't do anything. They probably figured you were a lost cause. They're lost. Not really. A waitress comes over and delivers the food, well, desserts, and we start to eat. I'd gotten a chocolate chip cookie a la mode with whipped cream and fudge over it. Opie starts picking some of the pecans to the side. He hates when they put too many pecans on it and not just the right amount. Of course, he hates a lot of things. How does it taste? What do you want to do next? What do you want to do next? So, what do you want to do next? I'm tired. I feel like I need to be quarantined after that place today. Want to go to my house? Might get snowed in. Doesn't matter. You can spend the night if it gets too bad. Alright. He pokes the brownie a bit more with his spoon before looking at my plate. I've already finished my dessert, but he's got a few bites left of his. I guess I wasn't hungry anyway, especially not after walking around the house earlier. Ready to go? Whenever you are. Okay, we'll end this episode here. We will see where this all goes in the next episode. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. I'm Tina. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon.